Hey, Paul. Good morning. Is the audio and visual good? Hey, Garcia. Garcia, is the audio and visual sound okay? Hey, June. Paul, you're going to probably have to re-enter hashtag Fritz. I've refreshed the wheel. Oh, there we go. Never mind. They're up there now. Hey, Michael. Welcome back. Can everybody hear me okay? Thanks, Garcia. Appreciate you guys stopping in. Just got done feeding my fish a little bit. The ambunas there are voracious eaters. Got a bunch of tiny fish in there, new babies, and I have to feed the fry food to them. I'm going to have to figure something out with those ambunas. They are pounding them out. I'm going to have to give some away or sell some. I tried I took 15 ambunas one time out of that tank to my local fish store, and I got like $14 for 15 fish, or sorry, $7.50 for 15 ambunas. So I think I'm going to try selling them on this group I am a part of in my neighborhood. It's a sickly group. See if I can sell them on there. Garcia, I did have a cold. Yes, it was pretty for over a week. I'm still fighting it a little bit. I had a sore throat and all that, but the main thing was I had a severe cough, and it's going around with this cough, and I still have a little bit of it. Hey, Aquatic, thanks for coming back. Scotty, always good to see you. Hey, Laura, good morning to you. Saw a little bit of a fish room video in one room. Is it? Michael, I think you're referring to my, I can play it for you. Let me know if this is what you're talking about. Let me know if that's what you were talking about, Michael. Good morning, Peplin. Thanks for making it in. Yes, I definitely got ripped off, June. So my local fish store, their name is Aquashella. It's the one that's closest to me. And unfortunately, they have the biggest selection. Any fish you can think of, they have. And they also do reptiles. They got a caiman in one of their tanks. So in this area, they are the best going for any fish you could want. But they know that. And their prices are ridiculous. Like this Jack Dempsey I paid $50 for that fish. Now, he was a little over 6 inches. So he was bigger in size, but still $50 for a common fish like that is absolutely ridiculous. I know they're super colorful, and he was 6 inches, but I still think $50 is very steep for that fish. Let me refresh the wheel, guys. Don't forget to do hashtag Fritz to enter for the giveaway. I got kind of a fairly expensive giveaway on this one here. Garcia, appreciate the support there. Mike loves life. What up, man? Glad you made it in. Don't leave. I'm going to refresh the wheel here. Make sure you do hashtag Fritz to get into this giveaway. Peplin, Laura Taylor still here. Good to see everybody in here. Certainly appreciate the support. What was that? Wasn't that one? It was probably a short video. Yeah, it's just a short. If you're talking about that intro video I made, I've got another one too I've been working on. The only thing I don't like about those intro videos is they have to be very short. They don't last long. Now you can keep looping them, but it's hard to make a nice intro video that's unless I just haven't figured it out yet, but it's hard to make an intro video on StreamYard because it has to be such a short video, like 20 seconds or 30 seconds. Yeah, was it gold plated? They want $50 for an electric blue Acara around 4 inches. They've got silver arowanas in there, maybe this long, and they want $150 for that. You're approaching discus prices, which, by the way, they have discus in there. So you can imagine what they want if they're asking $150 for a silver arowana that's maybe 8 inches long. Their discuses start at 129, and they're small. Hey, Laser, thanks for dropping in. Make sure you, again, do hashtag Fritz. Let me go refresh that wheel. Yeah, we got more people in there now. Shout out to June for teaching me how to do this wheel. Michael says, I just want to see all your fish, see your most interest. Yeah, I can. So right now, of course, you're looking at my 75-gallon Boona tank here. I also, when I was setting for the stream, Michael, I had a camera over here trying to show all the tanks, but you can't really see them when you're paying so far away like that. So I try to do an individual tank, and I can move the camera around as well to each tank. I'll swap now if you'd like to a different tank. I can put my Jack Dempsey on camera. Thanks, Aquatic. Appreciate it. Yeah, June. I used to live in Pennsylvania, so I was a lot closer than I am now in North Carolina. Hey, lady, thanks for making it in. Lady has entered the giveaway. What do you think about the short I put out? Garcia, I seen that. I think I saw that last night when I was laying in bed. I was looking through. I started falling asleep. I haven't watched that yet, but maybe I did watch it. Which one are you referring to? Are you talking about that one where you had a flat tire in your work van? Red Laser. Super easy, barely an inconvenience. Yeah, absolutely is. I'm one of them people, June, that like, if I can't figure something out, I like to be shown how to do it. And usually you just have to show me once. We're good to go. You're going to win your own gift. No, I am not entered. I should not be entered into this. Oh, I am. what happened was because I put hashtag Fritz in the chat, it entered me. So I'll going forward, I'll be sure. I don't know how I'm supposed to. Okay, what I'll do for going on here on out, I'll enter the hashtag in the chat before I make the wheel. But if it lands on me, Laura, obviously we'll just keep going because I am not going to win the giveaway. So you guys want to see what I'm giving away then? Peplin looks like he wants to know what it's going to be. It's actually kind of a expensive giveaway. Not expensive, but you know, more than a $5 and $10 and $20. I'll tell you that. Ladies coming in saying hello to everybody. Let me switch tanks for you real quick, Michael. Which Michael, you tell me. I've got a Jack Dempsey and a 75 with a big common pleco. I'm pretty sure the plecos that I have is a Snow King. I can show you Tiger Barbs. I can show you the 125-gallon Oscar tank. I got a community tank behind me that's got a shit ton of different fish in it. I got a 125 fancy goldfish tank, and then I've got a 29-gallon full of live bears and small fish. I also have a dirted shrimp tank, a beta, and the other beta's in the bedroom. So I had to move it to make room for my other big tank I wanted to put in here. And then I got another 10-gallon down below that has some longfin Serpe tetras in it. I had to separate them. I had them with a beta, but the beta was picking on them because they kind of look similar to a beta. So he'd pick on them at times and start fraying their fins. So I had to put them in their own tank. Oh, yeah, Garcia, I did see that gator short. That was crazy. Yeah, I know I can't remove it like June. So because I did this mistake once already, June. I think it was the first stream or the one before I accidentally entered myself. Show us the plated Jack. Okay. All right. Everyone wants to see the Jack Dempsey. He's super colorful. Now, with that 75-gallon tank that he's in that we're looking at, you don't stay in one place, but there he is there. With that 75-gallon tank you're looking at, I got that tank for free. As you can see, the glass has that permanent etched white clouding in it. I have tried every tip and trick to get that out, from Barkeeper's Friend to I can't remember all of them, but I tried all of them. I took that tank outside and scrubbed and cleaned and scrubbed and buffed and did everything. But I ended up talking to Father Fish about it, and he said there is no getting that out. It's an old tank syndrome thing. Once it's in there, it's in there. The only thing you can do is replace the glass. So that's that milky white film you see on that glass. That was a free tank that I had got in my community. The people that had it before kept a reptile in it. But it was free. You can see it looks a little rough at certain angles like you see there, but it's pretty decent for the most part. So I can't pass up a free 75. June, you think he's worth $50? Yeah, he was a little smaller than he is. You see him here, but he is very colorful, and I love his personality. Michael, there's a big pleco in there. You can see him right now. I'm trying to adjust the camera a little bit so we can see everything. Do a camera shot. He's a little camera shy or something. He'll come out. He's got very good coloring on him. Yeah, Garcia, and that's what I was hearing. And the reason why he's in here by himself is, well, this pleco that's in this tank was a problem for me. Anytime you have plecos with another fish, especially big ones like these common plecos, you are running the risk for them to suck on the side of a fish. And that's what did happen. He sucked on the side of one of my goldfish. I was able to save the goldfish. I put a video out on that. But that fish has done that. Now, I have two of these guys. My bigger one's in the community tank, and he doesn't bother anybody. This pleco has a complete different attitude. He will go after everybody and suck on them. So I had to put him in a tank by himself. Then I wanted to put another fish in this tank with him, but I needed a fish that had enough attitude that would put that pleco in his place. And believe it or not, that Dempsey right there, when I went to get him, I noticed he was bullying Oscars around. He was in a 300-gallon tank with a bunch of monster fish, and he was just chasing everybody. There's big gars in there, Oscars. I think there was a damn pacu in there, and he was just putting everybody in their place. So I said, that's the guy I need. So I got him and I put him in there, and they have a great relationship. They come up to each other every once in a while and back each other off, but there's no aggression. They know their place. I had put a electric blue acara in this tank, and he did end up killing that electric blue acara. I'm pretty sure it was him. So I don't think I can put another fish in with this guy. I'd love to put maybe a couple silver dollars in there, but I just don't know how well that would work out with this Dempsey. He's got some attitude when he needs to, but he's great by himself. And common plecos are said to be one of the best tank mates for them, in my experience here. They are. Hey, Craig, thanks for coming in. By me. Miss any comments? Good day, Mike. See, even though you paid too much for it, he looks really good. Yeah, Garcia, I agree. He is super colorful. I did pay way. I'll never go back there and buy another fish again. I have like a $7.50 credit over there from taking my Mbunas over there. I've got a ridiculous amount of more I could take over. I could just keep doing that and just building it. It's only good for a year, though. You have to use what you get as credit for a year over there, within a year over there, or you lose it. But I think I can sell my Mbunas and get more money in a different avenue. Big, what's up, man? Thanks for coming in. All right, let me show you guys what we're going to be giving away here. So it is a medicine, and it is the Fritz Marison Oxy. This stuff is, I paid $30 for this. It's for true fungal infections. And what's nice about Marison Oxy versus just their Marison powder packets is this will treat some gram positive and negative. Most of the disease our fish get are usually gram negative, but what's nice about this one is it will treat some of both. It's for true fungal infections like cottonmouth disease and things like that. You can use it for freshwater and saltwater, fin and tail rot, fungal infections, fungus, blah, 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 you get it. So I figured that would be a nice thing to give away. It's brand new, unopened. seal is still on there. Of course, everything I give away is going to be new and unused, but that's what we're going to give away. Medicines, reason why I thought that would be a good giveaway is because medicines can be expensive. And it's better to have them and not need them than need them and not have them type of thing. So let me know what you guys think about that giveaway. And of course, the bigger the channel gets, the better the gifts are going to get. If I get to the point where I'm getting monetized and I'm getting some ads and companies are sending me stuff, we'll start giving away things such as FX2s, FX4s, FX6s, hanging the backs, expensive stuff, because I want to give back quality stuff to you guys. But I got to get there before I can do that. If I could buy a $400 filter and give it away, I would, but I can't. That's a perfect combo. Would be a problem for anyone else. They would be a problem for anyone else. Yeah, Laura, I think so as well. They get along pretty good. They just keep to themselves. If the pleco comes down and he's rolling up like this, he kind of backs away. Or maybe the Dempsey wants to go somewhere and the pleco's in the way, and he goes towards him and the pleco leaves. They have a perfect relationship in that tank. And he does definitely not try to suck on the side of that Dempsey, because the Dempsey just won't put up with it. Goldfish, however, are a little bit more passive. I got mine with white spotted pike and a chocolate cichlid. Very nice. Let me try to move that camera a little bit more and get a better shot of them. Let me know what you guys think of the giveaway. If you guys, that's something you'd be excited to have. I need that feedback. A little camera shy, and I hate that haze on that glass because it really takes away from their color. I wonder if I can shine a light on him for you guys, because he just sparkles. Hey, Mike B, thanks for making it in, sir. So I was able to give you guys a good shot of him with that flashlight. Ouch. Let me see here. Yo, Mike, that video is off the hook. I really like it a lot. I have a female. I want a male, but she is with Oscar and Severum, and they're huge. Nice, Michael. Nice. Severum is a fish I have never kept. Laser says he's jealous of all you U.S. fish keepers having access to us. So, Laser, it sounds like that is something that you wouldn't mind having. He's like, not today. Yeah. Michael, I'm going to change the camera up to my 125 gallon community tank. I think it'll be good to set that camera on that tank for a while because there's a lot of activity. There's a lot of different fish in there. So bear with me. I'll be right back. Make sure you guys do enter hashtag Fritz to be entered in the giveaway. Let me refresh that wheel real quick. And we've refreshed it. I accidentally entered myself in it, but don't worry. If I win, we're going to redo it. All right, so this here is my 125 gallon community tank. A little blurry, but I got a couple blood parrot cichlids in here. These glow tetras you see were a rescue from the neighborhood. I've got a lot of angelfish in here. These ones coming across the screen now are the new adds to them. I had to grow them out a little bit before I added them in. I'll try to get a better camera angle. I wish I had one of those cameras on a turret that you can move. Yep. Yeah. Thanks, Garcia. Like, share. Everybody do what you can. The bigger this channel gets, the better the gifts get. As on my live stream, if I get bigger, you guys are going to be rewarded with high quality gifts. Now that black Escara angel that you see go across there, there's two of them in there, and they are the most aggressive fish I have in this fish room. And I have the Dempsey, I've got Oscars, I got tiger barbs, I've got Mbunas, and those angelfish. But just look, I love how I call them the squirrels of the fish world, the way they move around though. They're real jerky like squirrels. I see 17 likes. Please double backs. Those double backs are beautiful. Yeah, Peplin. I've never heard of them called. What do you the double blacks? What? Oh, you're talking about the angels. Yeah, and they have the red eyes as well. I like the old tripod. Yeah, and I've experienced that as well. They're very good. I almost want to take those two black angelfish out of there and put them. I try putting them in with the Dempseys. To be honest with you, let me know what you guys think. Do you think I could get away with putting those two black Escaras in with that Dempsey, or would that be a recipe for disaster? Yeah, Michael, I got two of them in there. What a great fish. I know they're controversial, but I love them. They always look like they're smiling. Um, they have great personalities. They'll come up to my arm and nibble my arm and bump into my hands. It just feels like soft rubber when they hit you. Super colorful, very good personalities. It is a fish I really enjoy. Yeah, June. And I mean, I always say every fish and every tank's different. It's like a box of chocolates. You don't know what you're going to get. Someone can tell you that, okay, here's a red devil, but be careful, they'll kill everybody in the tank. Or you could get one that gets along with everybody. You just never know. No, Mike B, I did not know that. Did you tag me in the video, sir? Hey, Peplin. I already said hey. So Garcia, it's going up and down. Currently, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right now, I have 11 tanks running. I have a spare 10 gallon I use for QT. I have a spare 20 gallon long now because I moved those small fish into that 29 once I moved these angel fish into this 125. I'm going to move the camera angle so we can get a different shot of the fish in here. But I added a lot of jungle vow into this tank, a big Amazon sword. Yeah, Mike B, definitely. Can you tag me? Tag me in that. I'd like to watch that for sure. Let me refresh the wheel. Make sure you're doing hashtag Fritz. I do like your artwork. I have several cut. haven't put anything together yet. Yes, that's still up there, June. The FX6 cutouts. As you can see behind me, if you can see my Salient Aquatic sign there, this Salient Aquatic sign right here, I handmade. That's a piece of plywood. And then each letter I cut out of foam and then I painted it. I have changed the color from time and time till I got it to where I like it. But, I wanted a channel sign to be on my wall. And I'm a very impatient person, so I didn't want to wait for it. Plus, I'm also didn't want to spend money on something I can make myself. And honestly, I think it turned out better than anything you can buy because it's 3D. I have a color changing fluval spotlight on it. And I don't know. I liked how I did that there. I do have a friend that has a print shop, and he is going to be making my channel logo for me. Um, and I'm also working on getting stickers, guys. So when I start giving things away, I'm going to include in a sticker in with it. On the video you made, Mike, in your description, if you just put at Salient Aquatics, I'll get a notification for that, and I can link it. Go right in that. It's probably not hard. I can just go to your channel and find it as well. But if you put at Salient Aquatics in the description of your video, or if you make a post and put that mention at in my name, I'll get a notification on that. Morning only. Pepin, you're also mentioned too. And I certainly appreciate that, Mike. I always like when I get mentions. Doesn't happen a lot. So when it happens to me, I feel like a celebrity. Everyone was mentioned. Great job, Mike. Link works. Ladies touched. Yeah, it's hard to cover everybody. There's a lot of us. And Garcia's working on memorizing it. Let me change the camera angle a little bit, see if we can see some more of these guys in here. If you can see down here, I got a couple of Pictus catfish in here. There is also one Mbuna in here. This Mbuna was getting bullied by the rest of them to the point they had his fins down to a nub. So I took him up and put him in a vacation tank, not a QT tank, but a vacation tank. And I did add some like salt and some light meds, and his fins grew back, and I put him in this 125. He's just a more docile Mbuna. There you go. Just like I was saying before, you never know what you're going to get. Mbunas are supposed to be aggressive. I put him in that tank all by himself with the rest of these fish, and he doesn't bother anybody. There's glowfish in there. There's black skirt tetras in there. He doesn't bother the angelfish. He's just enjoying his new tank in peace. Right there he is. That's the Buddha right there. And he just enjoys the hell out of himself in there. Bear with me. I do still have a bit of a cough at times. Got my Ben Ochart cup. Appreciate everybody coming in and hanging out with me. I think at one point we had about 24, 25 people in here. That's great. If you haven't already, I think everyone in here that has, but put hashtag Fritz to be entered into the giveaway. Let's just refresh the wheel again. We've got 9 entries. Nine entries for the giveaway for a chance to win the Marison Oxy True Fungal Medicine Treatment. It also does some gram negative and positive. Red Laser coming in with the FFL stats. Peplin, let me see. I thought you were in there. Oh, you weren't. There. Now you're in, Peplin. But I did find out that I am on a blood pressure pill. One day I had a tooth aching and I had to go get it pulled. When I went in there, they take your blood pressure because if your blood pressure is too high, they won't pull your tooth. And this thing was hurting. I think we all know what tooth pain can be like. My blood pressure was like 180 over 120. I was stage 2 hypertension. So I had to immediately call my doctor to get my blood pressure down so I could get this tooth pulled out. Everyone was concerned, like, are you okay? You having a chest pain? And I felt fine. But yeah, I was stage 2 hypertension. So I've been on blood pressure pills ever since. I do have it controlled now. And then I was able to go get my tooth pulled out. But from my wife was just telling me last night that what we found out is that lisinopril is the blood pressure pills I'm on. Their number one side effect is coughing. So not only was I getting coughing from that, then I went through this damn thing that's going around. Everybody's getting. All right, let's see. Big entered. Let's refresh that wheel. Yep. Refresh the wheel. We got you in. Big. Atkins just listened to the song. When this stream's over, Mike, I'm going to listen to it. Hey, there's Aquarium Adventures. Appreciate you coming in. Make sure that you enter hashtag Fritz Adventures so you can enter into the giveaway. We're giving away Fritz. Man, oh, you're across the pond. I don't know how much it'll cost me to send this to you. That's where, who was I talking to? Prime Time. Not Prime Time. John. Jesus, why can't I think of his name right now? Primetime Aquatics, Josh. He was saying what he likes is to do gift cards. That way you can send them to everybody. So that is something we're going to tap into as well, is do gift cards so I can send them to guys like Aquarium Adventures, because Aquarium Adventures me and him were just talking this week, and he gave me some real sound advice, and I truly appreciated his comment on my video that I made, because it really kind of put things in perspective. And so I really appreciated what you said there. So thank you. Yeah, this bottle here. So Aqua Funk won the last giveaway, and what it was API Essentials and API Stress Coat. What was the weight of that? I can't remember how much it was, but it's liquid. It's heavier. And this bottle here is 16 ounces of fluid. It treats up to 1,888 gallons. I don't know the weight of it. I have a scale here because when we use, and anyone that does giveaways, if you guys are not aware, go through Pirate Ship, create an account if you don't do that already. They are the cheapest way to ship things. I have a scale here that I weigh everything, and then my wife prints it out. We put it on there. They are by far the cheapest way to create your own shipping labels and send them out. Yeah, Mike, make sure you put hashtag Fritz in the chat and it'll enter you into the giveaway. And if you didn't see, it's the Marison Oxy True Fungal Treatment. This is brand new. This bottle was $30. It's a true fungal treatment. But what's nice about this, as opposed to just the Marison powder packets, this will treat some gram positive and negative diseases, fungal diseases. I do a giveaway every Saturday morning. I may start doing that every other Saturday to offset the cost until my channel gets big enough to where I can start giving away really nice, expensive gifts. So, but for the last 3 weeks, I did a giveaway. I got stuff I can give away for sure, and we're going to keep doing it. Hey, Passing Wind, make sure you do hashtag Fritz if you're in the United States. Garcia, it wasn't me. I don't. Oh, you know what it is, Garcia? It's probably the Seachem Prime you smell. See what I did there? Yeah, Josh, lady. I know. Me and him chat all the time, and me and him go live together on TikTok and on here. And I don't know why he was with me last live. I just had a brain fart there. The fish fam, like everybody's doing that stuff. Aquarium Adventures. Aquarium Adventures. If you don't mind, could I ask your real name? If you're comfortable with that. Thank you, June. What I do is I let this run for about an hour until I get as many people in here as I think they're going to come in, and I assure everybody gets entered, and then I go ahead and spin the wheel and we see who wins. Lady uses Pirate Ship. I highly recommend their service. Yes, lady, same with me. You can get those manila padded bubble padded envelopes, and that's what I send everything out in. I get boxes and packing paper for free. So if I had to send something big enough, I can use even boxes and that brown packing paper. No cost to me. Aquarium Adventures, I'm pretty sure it was Garcia Aquatics. Boy, those blood parrots, they are certainly camera hogs. They love to be in front of the camera. All right, I will refresh the wheel. Make sure we've got Mike in there. We got you. You are in. Fishy On came in. Let's get you refreshed on the wheel. Fishy On is now in the wheel. Passing Wind is in the wheel. No worries at Salient Aquatics. Thank you, lady. And they're doing that everywhere. I was on Everyday Fish Keeping with Dan over there last night, and people were over there doing that fish fam stuff. Here's the joke. Why did the fish get kicked out of school? For swimming below a sea level. William Barnett. Jesse, what are you up to? Is this the William Barnett that I think it is, that I went to high school with, coming over from Facebook? If it is, it's certainly good to see you, buddy. Just work, play. Same thing I imagine everybody else does, my friend. We got 28 in the chat. This is great. Aquafunk, I'm glad you came in. Did you receive your package yet, sir? You are right. It's been a long time. What are you up to? How are you doing? I'm going to change the camera to a different tank. Let's go to the Oscars for June. There's me Oscars. That tank's a little ugly. I'd love to put some greenery in that tank. I had a lot of plants in that tank before, but the Oscars just tore them up. I had a really nice, I think it's called like spiralis, some kind of spiralis vow or something. And it was in there for 3 or 4 months and they just tore it up. The only plants you see in there now is the roots from the potho plants. I got to get them leaves up out of there before they die. Hey, Aquafunk. Everyone's saying hi, Funky Funk. His name is Bond. James Bond. That's funny, Jude. Did he answer me? Did I miss it? Or has he not answered that yet? Or is his name crypto clearance super secret name that we're not allowed to know? Alfonso. Is it really Alfonso? Or are you messing with me? Or are you being truthful? Mike, you mentioned everybody can't even remember anymore. Oh, Funk. I thought that said fuck. Fuck. I mentioned you in my song too. Redline is supposed to be good too. I don't ship anything, so no personal experience. A lot of reptile people use them. Redline, okay. Now, the pirate ship cost has gone up a little bit, but I'm still pretty sure it's one of the cheapest going. Heather, I'm sorry if you're behind me. Hey, Funk. Alfonso is even better than what I came up with. Funk, I don't know if you answered me, if you heard me or not, man, but did you get the package from last week's giveaway you won? Are you? Maybe we have a famous chef in here, huh? Hello, Jess. I'm Garcia's better half, and I just subbed to you. Lady Shimmy Shimmy, I appreciate that. That's great. Yeah, I'm getting close to 900. I'm getting so close to that 1K mark. I can taste it. I've been putting shorts and videos out and doing more live streams. The live stream has helped with the watch hours as well and subs. So I'm getting it from all angles, and I'm really trying to get up there because I want to get to the point where I want to get bigger so I can get monetized. One, that's the goal too. But what I'm excited about is the bigger this channel gets, and maybe companies will actually start sending me some things, like good things that I can give away to you. So the bigger the channel gets, the better these giveaways get. So the more you like, share, subscribe, and get my name out there, and it's going to benefit you guys because we're going to do this weekly, and so you guys are going to have a chance to win some stuff, expensive stuff, if I can get up there. I will refresh that wheel. Hey, Whip, thanks for coming in, sir. Yeah, Whip, I was all excited to come into your live, but because you don't do it that often. And then I seen you had to cancel it due to work and weather. I was like, damn, but Whip he's rescheduled his live for next Friday. Whip, if you want a chance to win something in the giveaway, put hashtag Fritz in the chat. I'm doing Fritz Marison Oxy, brand new. Still sealed up, of course. It's a true fungal infection. You guys probably already know about this stuff, but it also does, as opposed to just the Marison powder packets, it does some gram negative and gram positive fungal treatments and disease. That bottle was like $30, so I'm not one to give away keychains and things like that. I want to give away some stuff that you guys are going to be excited to get and you can use. It's practical, it's efficient type of thing. Appreciate you, Whip. Let me refresh the wheel. Let me see. I'm waiting for Whip to do hashtag Fritz. No, Michael, I do not have that problem with them eating any of my plants. I've got pothos on that Mbuna tank with the roots hanging in, and they're an herbivore. They will pick at the roots at times, but it doesn't matter. The pothos are growing up that wall. I'll give you a shot of my pothos. MNC says he unsubbed from Everyday Fish Keeping. I like Dan, but he's gone a little too far with other things. I got you on that, MNC. He's definitely, he's got his own style. He's very informative. He knows his stuff, that's for sure. I like his style of his live stream. I really enjoy Dan. But you know, like I was just discussing with him last night, he did a video about, is it safe to use Windex on your fish tanks, because everyone says you shouldn't do that, shouldn't do that, you shouldn't do that. Well, in that video, he's been using it for years. There were several people in that comments that said the same thing. I've been using Windex for years because Windex works better than anything. Unless you're going to buy that Fritz cleaner or the API glass cleaner, which you get a tiny bottle for a lot of money and it's gone before you know it. It ain't worth it. You're better off going with Windex. Now, I have historically just did a vinegar water mix on my tanks, and it works. But I recently used some Windex on my glass, and it's phenomenal. It blows the water Windex out of the water, the water vinegar mix out of the water. The glass shines, and it also coats it, so it keeps it nice and shine and clean for longer. All you have to do, I don't spray it directly on my glass. I spray it on a paper towel just out of the room, and then I go around and wipe my tanks down. There was people in that video he made giving that guy the third degree. So he does a lot of stuff like that. That he tries things that most people won't. He tries things, he tests things. He debunks a lot of things. He really does, and because you know, a lot of people make this hobby more complicated than it needs to be, and he challenges these things. People were worried about ammonia getting in their tank from the Windex. He tested how much ammonia is in the Windex in water. You have to check that video out. Just type in, is Windex safe for fish tanks, everyday fish keeping, and check it out. Okay, Funk, it should be showing up, brother. I sent it 2-3 days ago. How do you guys clean the glass on your fish tanks? Do you use Windex? Do you use vinegar water mix? Or do you buy the actual glass cleaners from like Fritz and API? I used the API for a long time, but before you know it, it's gone. And it's more expensive. Hey there at Whip's World and Lady Shimmy Shimmy. Let me refresh this wheel. We've got 18 entries now. Beautiful. And I always feel bad because, only one person's going to win. I'd love to give away everything to everybody. Yes, June, and I am going to try it again. I have, where did I get it? I think I purchased Jungle Vow from Silver Creek Aquatics a while back. Or it's now Silver Creek Wildlife. And since then, it's taken off great, and I have been able to split it apart and put it in other counts or other tanks. So I'm slowly getting a lot of jungle val, which is probably my favorite aquarium plant. I just love jungle val, and I'm growing it. I'm growing it. I'm growing it. So once I get a little bit more, I am going to go ahead and plant some in there with the Oscars. Now I did, like I said, have a plant like jungle val. It's that spiralis one, but they tore that up. My bee whip, passing wind. What do baleen whales call a hookup? Netflix and krill. Yeah, that's pretty good. I actually like that one. Greg's Planet Tanks. Hello, sir. If you're sticking around, put hashtag Fritz in the chat to be entered in the giveaway. I am giving away a bottle of 16, where the hell? 16 ounces of Maricin Oxy. It's a true fungal treatment. It does gram negative and some gram positive. Brand new, still sealed. I think medicine's a good thing to give away because it is expensive, and it's better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. I know his name. Who are you talking about, June? Scotty Aquatic. Certainly appreciate everybody coming in. It just seems like every week the live streams get better and better. I love the activity. It's not a secret. Right. What is that even? What is that word? Grainy? All right. Now I'm getting two different names from you. I can't even trust you. Salient, I have to say it. Say it. Say it, brother. Bipolar Fish Keeper, welcome. If you're going to stick around for the giveaway, enter hashtag Fritz in the chat, and you'll be entered to win a bottle of Fritz Maricin Oxy, a true fungal treatment. Thanks, Passive Wind. I appreciate you. Yeah, I'm trying to get up there. I'm excited. I think I have, well, if you subbed and Lady Garcia subbed, I think that's got me at, well, let's just look. 881 subscribers now. This is great. I'm like 19 away from 900. I'm getting super excited. I'm a reincarnation of the Galloping Gourmet, the chef reference. Okay. I'm just glad to have you in here, man. And again, I don't know if you heard my comment before. I certainly appreciate your advice to me in my video. I'll tell you what. My favorite thing that you said in that video to me was, because I talked about how everything in this fish keeping hobby is saturated. So it's really hard to do a video on a subject that hasn't been touched on a million times. And it gets frustrating to a point. I could put a video out about how to clean an FX6 canister filter, which, by the way, at 11 a.m., a video just like that's coming out. Look for my video coming out. And it might get 30, 40, 50 views. KG Tropicals, Aquarium Co-op. I get that they're bigger channels, so they're going to get more views. Plus, I do believe they promote their stuff. It's going to get a heck of a lot more views, and they can talk about the same things. I've experienced this already. So it gets frustrating. And I hate to be like redundant on things, but the way you worded that was awesome. His reply to this was, look at music. Every chord and note has been played in music over the centuries. But if we stopped making music just because all those have already been played a million times, there'd be no more music for us. And it's not the fact that it's been done a million times, it hasn't been done by you. And you can put a different spin on it, bring something new to the table. And that rang to me, and it really gave me a different perspective on things. The way you worded that really made sense, and I certainly appreciate that. It was well done. Thanks for sharing this channel, June. Atkins says, you killed that song, Mike. As soon as this stream's over, I'm going to watch that video, Mike. That's all right. Good to see you, buddy. Silver Creek, if you want to put hashtag Fritz in the chat, I'm giving away a bottle of Fritz Maricin Oxy. It treats some gram negative and positive. It's a true fungal treatment. Good to have around. Whip says, I'm still working from when they called me in yesterday morning, but I'm in between calls, so I can listen sometimes in replay. It's just about the timing. Well, Whip, and to anybody that's entered in the giveaway, if you win, don't worry, we'll get a hold of you. I'll just need, you can email me your address, but I know these guys will help me get a hold of you somehow if I can't, to get your information. So hashtag Fritz in the chat for the giveaway. Me too, Mike. The damn mega tank keeps giving them problems. I'm about to tell you to just line the whole thing with fiberglass. Well, fiberglass. That's what Aquarium Domain is the guy who has all them monster tanks. He just got done building a 4,500 gallon. He doesn't just do like the silicone and pond shield. He does it all. He uses fiberglass, and I think maybe I don't know if he uses pond shield or not, but he uses fiberglass and other things to line his tanks. So I don't know if you've ever watched Aquarium Domain Adventures, but if that thing keeps leaking on you, I don't know if you've got it fixed at this point or not, but maybe you want to think about doing like a fiberglass thing. Let me refresh the wheel so we can get Whip in here. Looks like he was already in. This is great. Yes, sir, Atkins. That is actually the plan, man. If my channel gets big enough and I can start getting things like this, I will most definitely be doing giveaways on high dollar items like FX6s and FX4s, 5s, nice hanging back, you name it. Products, gift cards, you name it. We're gonna do it. But I gotta get up there. I gotta be able to make some money on my channel first to offset that cost. Bipolar's in. Blanket, hello. Can't keep up. Making coffee. Y'all rock like a Fraggle. Yep, a blanket, hello. Hey, TBF. What do we got? We've been on here for an hour and 5 minutes already. That went fast. We don't have no fish in the damn camera. There he comes. Silver, I imagine a crackhead is bony and gets caught in your teeth. A crackhead is bony and gets caught in your teeth. June showing the Whip's World channel. Whip uses Fritz glass cleaner because it coats the glass. Windex really doesn't. Not for me anyway. It doesn't have anything to do with toxicity. Okay. I think the API version does that too, man. But I don't know which ones. Now, it says right in the bottle, it creates it reduces buildup for like, and of course this is all marketing to be taken with a grain of salt. But Windex is said to coat the glass with something to reduce buildup for for at least a month. I don't know. I put Windex on my glass for the first time in years, and it has never looked that good. Silver says, passing in case they were too bony to shoot. I had a sword. I had a sword too. Use glass cleaner. Don't use it on top. Use glass cleaner. Don't. Yeah, yeah. I don't do my top. If I'm going to clean my tops, I take them to the sink and scrub the algae off and just rinse them off. I don't wipe them down with any kind of cleaner. Hey, Selena, glad you made it in. Make sure you hit. Yeah. We tried to get her here yesterday. She didn't make it. It was I don't know if it was a communication issue or what, but make sure you put hashtag Fritz in the chat to be entered in the giveaway, Selena. I'm going to be drawing this real soon here. Lady buys the glass cleaner from API. I know it's more expensive than making your own, but I just worry I would screw up, make my own thing. Lady, if you want to just do the water vinegar mix, it does work. It cleans the glass. And I kind of like the smell of vinegar. All you do is you do a 50-50 mix of both of them in a spray bottle, and you're good to go. I was buying that API glass cleaner, and you use it all, and like, depending on how much you clean your glass, obviously, I always wipe my glass down after every water change, which is anywhere from every 3 weeks to a month now. And I was just going through it too fast. I was always out of it. Same here, Whip. Greg's Planet Tank uses the Fritz glass cleaner because it works better than Windex. Well, I'll have to try it out. I'm hearing good things. Laura says, hey, Selena. Lady says, hey, Selena. I just use Windex and spray it on a towel and wipe. That's what I do, Scotty. That's what I just did for the first time in years. I can always count on you for a good sword fight. I'll sword fight you. I'll sword fight you, Silver. Bet you my Schwartz is bigger than yours. Selena's getting all kind of hellos. Okay, lady. If you win, we'll make sure we get a hold of you. We'll figure it out. Big still here. Great. Have to go. All right, we'll get a hold of you, buddy, if you win. Thanks for coming. Fritz. Don't put a question mark after it. Well, you got a space there. You should be okay. All right, I think I'm caught up. Mike, I'm at the bottom of the chat now. Passing's cutting onions and crying. I love onions. They don't like me anymore. Okay, here's what we're going to do, guys. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead. I think we got everybody in here. Let me just double check. Let's make sure Selena's in. Yes. Selena is in. So let's go ahead and start spinning this wheel, guys. What do you say? Graham is Scottish spelling. Graham. Okay, I thought it was going to be Graham, but I don't want to say that and look like an idiot. Oh, I love seeing all this chat. Jimmy P, hurry up and put hashtag Fritz in the chat so I can enter you in the wheel. Thanks for dropping in. Man, I thought I was caught up. Hashtag Fritz, Jimmy P. Hashtag Fritz. I want to put you on this wheel, man. If you win and even if you leave, we'll get a hold of you. Okay, you're in. Let me refresh just to make sure. Okay. All right, guys, let's start spinning this wheel now. Paul Newman. That sucks. Hey, question. Can you guys still hear me right now? I just didn't know if you can still hear me while I'm on the Fish Fam Link wheel. Oh, hold on. Someone's knocking at the door. Hush. 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 Hey. It's all right. Go lay down. Go lay down. Go lay down. Stop. Jesus. Miss. Someone comes to the door, man. These dogs can't shut up. Yeah, where is the wheel of music? Miss. Enough. Max. All right, so wheel music. Let me see. Wheel volume control. Let's jack it up. Okay, let's try this. Oh, maybe because I have my mic on.
Salient Aquatics.
Oh, good. Oh, good. I'm glad I'm out. Miss? Yeah, that's because my mic was plugged in.
Silver Creek's Wildlife.
Yeah, you got it, Mike. Silver, no, he lost. Let's keep it going.
Lady Shimmy Shimmy. Selena Struthers.
Oh, first time in here and she didn't win.
Our Aquatic Universe W.
Mike B, come on now. Why'd you do that?
Big Steve's Glass Box.
Big Steve out the door.
Jimmy's P.
Jimmy P.
Only Oscars.
Jim.
Michael Welsh.
Come on, Michael. Every time you come in here, you haven't won yet. Will you quit it?
Atkins Nature Aquarium.
I know, Jimmy. Me too. It is a great way to do a giveaway, though. It really is.
Aquatique Playground TV. Mike loves life aquatics.
Let me see. What is Selena saying? How many times do we spin? So, Selena, the way we do this wheel, you can do it any way you want. I could spin it to where the first person's name that comes up, they win. But it's better to do it as like a wheel of elimination because then everybody has more of a chance. So I keep spinning until we get down to the last person.
Headland Creek Aquatics. Garcia Aquatics.
No. Let me see. Paul, that's funny. Every time I get on like Craig's Catfishes Live and his Ring doorbell would go off, I have the same Ring doorbell. The dogs have learned that sound. So every time his ring would go off, my dogs would start barking.
The Bipolar Fish Keeper.
Man.
Scotty Aquatics.
Aquati, Aquati. What are we down to? We've got Lady Rorschach, Big. I'm gonna start calling you Big Easy. I think that's what that's supposed to be anyway. Fishy on, Whips World, MNC, Greg's Planet Tanks. Let's see who's gonna win this.
Fish and tank ticks.
Fishy on is out.
Bajai support group.
Bye, Jai's support group is out.
MNC Aquatics.
MNC. So we're down to 3 people. We got Whips World, we got Greg's Planet Tank, and Lady Rorschach.
Greg's planted tank.
Oh, okay, folks. This is it. We're down to 2 people. Hold on here before we do this. Guys, we're down to Lady Rorschach versus Whips World. I want you guys to do me a something right now. Before we spin this last time, I want you guys to do something for me. I want you to put in chat who you think's going to win, Lady or Whips World. Lady or Whips World. Who's going to win? Who is going to win this final spin? Man, they're all sitting up with Lady. Whip, are you still in here? You seeing this? They don't have no faith in Whip. Oh. I think they're trying to send good vibes to Lady. Oh. Sorry, Whip. Who's going to win, Whip or Lady, on this final spin? Who do we think's going to win? Well, Lady Rorschach, welcome back. As you see here, it's down to you and Whip, and I'm asking chat who they think's going to win before I spin it one last time, and most of them have voted for you. Okay. Lady, got another Lady. It's going to be Whip or is it going to be Lady Rorschach? This also gives me another idea for a giveaway idea. I think what I could do is have something to win, and then when I get down here to the last 2 people, I'll go into chat like we did here, and I'll say, okay, who votes for Whip or who votes for Lady? Who's gonna win? Put hashtag Lady or hashtag Whip in the chat, and whoever wins that bet gets something like a gift card or something. That's a good idea. I like that. We're not going to do it this stream. Ladies first. Could do a poll, huh? That's an idea too, June. I'm going to go ahead and spin the wheel. Let's see who wins here, Lady or Whip. Whip must not be here. It kind of takes away from the excitement. But here we go.
Whips World.
Oh, you guys were right. Lady Rorschach won. They sent all them good vibes to you. Crazy. Good giveaway. That's fun. Whoops. Congratulations, Lady. That's the 125-gallon fancy goldfish tank. So, Lady Rorschach. Lady, I can give you my email. Lady Rorschach, are we friends on Facebook? Are we friends over there? Are you on Facebook? I actually should probably get away from putting my personal email in here for this. I don't think it matters. Okay, that's fine. Here's what we'll do. Lady, that's just fine. Here's what we'll do. Let me check something. No, it doesn't matter. Lady, I'm going to put my email in chat. Send me your address to that email, and I'll get this sent right out to you. I appreciate you guys coming in and playing. That was fun. I do enjoy this game. It sucks when you don't win. Believe me, I'm a sore loser, so I get it. Now, hold on. I gotta address something here. Mike B. Seriously? Seriously? Are you joking? He's joking. MySpace. Cool, lady. Congratulations. Jamie G. HOB noises. Needle won't come. Needle won't come. We talk, Selena. What do you mean? Red laser jamming HOB noises. Needle won't come out. I think I know what you're talking about. You're hanging the backs being noisy. I got plenty of experience with that. I like hanging the back filters, specifically the Aqua Clear 110s. But man, you got to hang. When it comes to hanging the backs, you really got to maintain them a lot more, especially if you have them in sand tanks, unless you're using a good pre-filter for the inlet. Scotty thought that was funny. Mike B still using MySpace. Is this the late 90s, early 2000s? Just messing, buddy. Okay, Selena's got fishy questions. What do you mean your needle won't come out? Are you talking about the impeller? I'm assuming you mean the impeller. Because, you know, the impeller always has a shaft that it spins on at the motor. Is that what you mean? And what kind of hang in the back do you have? What is the brand name? Appreciate it, Aquatic. I tell you what, I've always enjoyed goldfish. That one that's doing a headstand right now, I got with free with this tank. When I got her, she had bloat. She was pine coning, and I fixed her up. I was able to fix it. The water quality is fantastic in all my tanks. All my fish get Vitachem once a week. I'm consistent with my water changes. And I feed nothing but high quality foods. None of these fish have bloat anymore, but they still do headstands. And on everyday fish keeping life, he has fancy goldfish. They do that. I just think it's a goldfish thing. The needle impeller comes out, but there are caps on the end. And yes, Maribel and Bio will. Maribel and oh, you've got the Marineland penguin hanging in the back. Yes, there's rubber caps on the end. Those should pull right off. Top 8 friends on MySpace with serious levels of friendships to others. Top 8 friends. Marine land and bio whale. Okay. I have a couple of those myself that I'm not using. I keep them as backup. If it's stuck, excuse me. If you're trying to get that impeller out and it's stuck, hold on, let me grab mine and look at it. Give me 1 second. I'm going to grab mine. Yeah, Whip, that was fun. All right, so Selena, this here is your filter, right? Ew. Hey, babe. All right, Selena. So you have this, correct? You're trying to get this out. There's this rubber cap at the bottom. Oh, I see. There it is. So the bottom one on your impeller, it looks just like this. This bottom one does not come off. It is fixed. But this is the top one where it goes into the stem here. That should come right out. See, you're looking at that? Pops right off. Vegetable oil and a little plastic. That's a good tip, passing wind. The rubber comes off, and there are blue caps under. Cannot access the whole needle. Well, this is the same filter, and that hole right there is where the other rubber grommet goes in. So here's the impeller you have. Okay. The one near the magnet, this is fixed. It won't come off. But the other one up by the actual impeller fins, this just pushes into that hole. So you should be able to push it in and pull it out to clean it, because all these impellers on these hanging backs have to be removable so you can clean them. You get crap wrapped around them, and if you get sand in there, you got to be able to rinse them out. So that thing should pull right out of there. Take the needle apart. Oh, I see what you're talking about. If you take the rubber grommet off, I see what you're talking about now. There's these caps on here. You want to see if you can take that apart. I'm thinking you're not supposed to, Selena, with these ones. Because if I'm looking here and I see something right, hold on, let me get my handy dandy headlamp. If you didn't see my video about awesome fish keeping tools, check it out. This is one of them. Selena, I don't think that is supposed to come off. Hey, Vibes. 41 degrees. Selena, I don't think those are supposed to come off. I don't think that you need to take the needle out of there. You should be able to just rinse water down there and maybe shake it like this. Do you think there's sand in there? That's what I would do. Unless, Selena, unless you're taking this impeller like this and you're turning this and you can feel sand and grit in there, I wouldn't worry about taking that apart. Just rinse it out and lubricate it. Use a food grade lube. My favorite super lube that I use to do all my O-rings and seals. Yeah, I wouldn't worry about it. You might break it and not be able to put it back together. Hey, Vibes, and I got your message. Thanks for sending that shirt out, buddy. I'm looking forward to that. Appreciate you. Yes, sand. Just try to rinse it out the best you can. Excuse me. I feel sand there. I'll still lubricate then. Thanks, Jessica. Glad I made it. Yeah, I'm glad you made it too. Let me try one thing, Selena. Let me see if those caps can come off. Let me grab a pair of pliers. All right, let's see if we can take this thing apart. No. If that was able to come apart, I should have been able to do it fairly simple with these pliers. So those marine land impellers are obviously designed to stay like that. So you're just going to have to go to your sink or your outside hose, something that has a lot of pressure with a sprayer, and just try to rinse water down that shaft the whole time while you're doing that. I just keep spinning it, and spinning it. And then spin it some more. My wife would like to say hello. She ran away. Come on, they want to see what you look like.
Oh,
Come on.
it just climbed out of bed.
Has the actual impeller broken away from the lower magnet? You're most welcome, Selena. That's what we try to do here. I don't know if you saw Red Laser's comment, Selena, but he said, has the actual impeller broken away from the lower magnet? Vibe, certainly appreciate to see you, buddy. You guys stay warm. You guys have some snow coming from what I understand, that right? Yeah, Scotty, exactly. I mean, they're really not that expensive. If it continues to grind like that, you're not going to want to use it because eventually it's just going to destroy other stuff. So you probably are better off buying a new one online, or a lot of times if you get on the Facebook Market site, I see filters like this on there all the time for cheap that you could buy just for parts. It's 30 degrees in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Aquatic playground. I am from Pennsylvania. I lived in a town called Butler, which was about an hour and a half from Pittsburgh. I moved down south here to North Carolina about 7 years ago. Yeah, I think so too. Passing, I think they are. They're once you put them on, they're hard to get off. It's like a one-time use. Thanks for having me, guys. Hope you all have a great day. Thanks, Jessica. I owe you one. No, Selena, you don't owe me nothing. Just coming in and saying hi and joining the live streams, commenting on my videos is all I need. It's not broken. Laser said, hey, babe. So Laser remembers you because he said, hi, Heather. She waved. She's camera shy. Well, she's not camera shy. She goes live on TikTok all the time. I don't know why she's scared to come on here. You're going to bed. Come here. Come here. It's calling for snow. MNC, where are you at? Hey, did you get that damn thing out of there? I had to borrow on this chair. Very cool. So, yeah. Lady Rorschach won this week's giveaway. I'm going to weigh this and get it sent out to her as soon as she sends me an email of her address. Another thing to look for, Selena, is I'm sure you have, but if you remove that impeller, make sure you clean all that gunk off the magnet and inside the housing it goes into. And plant roots, thread, things like that, hair, get wrapped around that impeller, and we'll stop them and make that noise as well. But I'm sure you already knew that. Kansas. Yeah, some pretty good storms coming through, I've noticed. I'm going to weigh this real quick. I'm curious. I'll let you guys know what it weighs. A 16 fluid ounce bottle of Fritz Marison Oxy is 1.2 pounds. It was like 30 degrees here. We have 15 now, and it's supposed to get down to 0 with minus 10 wind chill. Chiefs Kingdom. Eee, that is cold right there. It's okay. I did clean it many times. Yeah, time for a replacement, Selena, I'd say. 1.2 pounds. Still no snow here in Florida, but I might have to turn the heater on. We keep getting storms here, like a couple days ago, we had tornadoes on the ground not far from the house. Last night we had high wind and rain. That's North Carolina for you. You can have 30 degrees, and then the next day we'll have thunderstorms. Hey, Nano, appreciate you listening while you're driving. At 11 a.m., I have a video scheduled to come out on cleaning one of my FX, I think it was one of my FX6 canister filters. I show my process and how I do that. That video was like 30 minutes, but I was able to cut it down to like 14 minutes. I just show my process and how I do it. I like to streamline everything I do. So in that video, I just show how I streamline cleaning my filters. For years, I think like any of us previously thought, you should not clean your filters and your sponges with tap water. I did a video on this as well. Primetime Aquatics, Patty's Aquatics, all these guys have done videos on this subject as well. And actually Primetime has, a scientist that he was talking with about it, and scientific backed proof that the chlorine and chloramine in your tap water just does not kill off enough of amount of beneficial bacteria in your filters to cause a problem to crash your tanks. Because not only is the good bacteria on everything in the tank, not just the filter, that it doesn't even kill enough of the bacteria in your filter to be a problem. I've been doing it that way for a while, and I haven't had a problem. So why I like using my tap water is because it cleans the sponges more thoroughly and faster. I additionally like to take them outside to my hose to keep all sand and anything out of my internal pipes of my house. And I just recently did that with the FX6 on the community tank back there that I was showing you earlier with the blood parrots. And that's the way I've been doing it with all my tanks, and I have yet to crash a tank from it. And recently, I had an FX4 on my Mbuna tank shit the bed. I thought maybe like Selena, it was just the impeller. But the impeller was fine. I have one of them service kits for an FX4, and just for the hell of it, I cleaned it up, put a new impeller in it, and it still won't run. So it's the actual motor. The motor stopped working on this thing. It's the first time I've ever had an issue with any of these fluid canister filters. So I ordered a new one. That thing was like $84 on Amazon. So I'm hoping to get that in. But luckily, I had two AC-110s running that as backup anyway, so I'm not without filtration. But yeah, I'll wait for that new motor to come in and get that FX4 back in action. That is cold. I really think it's so cool you guys helped me. Been searching for help for so long. Thanks again. Well, that's what we're here for, Selena. That's what live streams and the community is all about. So anytime you have questions, don't ever feel like you can't ask. No such thing as a stupid question. If you don't know, if you're asking a question you don't know, you don't. So we're here to help. I love Facebook Market site. I just saw somebody say a huge tank for $30, and when you look inside, you see it's underground filter and incandescent lights. I love the marketplace too. All my tanks in this fish room came from, with the exception of a few of them, but every 125 and every 75 in this fish room came from the market site. I would never buy a brand new aquarium. The prices they want for them are ridiculous. That 125 Oscar tank back there. So where I live is like kind of like a military town. So people are coming in and leaving all the time. Why they want to set up a fish tank in that kind of lifestyle, I don't know, but it's a win for me. But the guy had to leave. It's 125 gallon. Came with the glass tops, the lights. It did come with a stand. This is one of those Petco setups. I don't like those stands. I think they're weak. It's OSB plywood. They just swell when they get wet. They're just junk. I don't trust them with the weight. I built my own stand for it. But the lights, the tank, it came with an FX4. It came with food. I can't even remember products. I got all that for, I think it was like $300. They want like 800 and probably 900 now for that setup. The 125-gallon community tank that I was showing you was a Facebook market site. Older fella, retired military guy, keeping fishing 40 plus years. He died, and his wife wanted rid of it because it reminded her too much of him. I was actually mad because I missed out on a 300-gallon tank someone had got before me by the time my wife discovered this. But I got this 125. I got a 75-gallon stands, and you know those 30-gallon brute garbage cans? 8 of those full with supplies. Half of it I threw away just because it's old stuff or I don't use it or don't need it. But the Texas Holy Rock that I have in this Mbuna tank was in that deal. Texas Holy Rock's expensive, but it's awesome. I got all that for $300. Like, I'm talking a crap ton of supplies and decor and rocks along with the tanks. And I just clean them up when I get these tanks and I bring them home and I put them on a stand. Before I clean them up, I fill them with water and let them sit for like a day to make sure they hold water. If they hold water, then I go through with cleaning and disinfecting them, and then I go through with setting them up. One of them 75 gallons were free. This other 75 gallon I got very cheap. You can get supplies, food, filters on the market site. It's just unbelievable. It's the only way to go. I'll never buy a brand new aquarium. I just won't. You keep that crap up north. My mom's in Minnesota. Couldn't pay me to live up there. Put a bunch of that way past saying you guys, those underground filters, they work great. See, I thought underground gravel filters were a thing in the past. A lot of people still use them. Okay, lady. I will check for that shortly, and we'll get that mailed out to you. That's kind of like here, M&C. It's really bitter cold here this morning. Snow, ice, freezing rain projected for the next few days. Hey, stay inside, enjoy your fish, watch some Netflix and krill. Fish fam joke. Thanks for the live stream, bro. Got to run. All right, Vibes. Appreciate you, buddy. Thanks for coming in. Be safe. Getting caught up on chat here. If you're in Kansas, you're in Kansas. Well, don't send it to Missouri. And yes, we get wild weather changes too. Texas Holy Rock, free all the time here. Well, Vibes, you could send me some. I need more because these Bunas are eventually going to get put in a 125, and I need more Holy Rock. You bastard. Rub it in. Texas Holy Rock is awesome. It will make my setups too hard for my plants, though. Laura, I have in my Mbuna tank full of Texas Holy Rock. I also have the sand that buffers pH. That tank sits at 7.8 to 8.0 all the time naturally. I also, in addition, for every water change, add cichlid lake salt for the minerals and vitamins and minerals, what have you. I do have some plants in that tank. There's only one plant I have found that there's probably more, but there is only one plant that I have found that will stand up to that kind of environment. Can you guess what it is, Laura? I do use underground filters there, accent. Very cool. I can't really say anything about them. I've never used it. I've always had hang in the backs. Now my room is pretty much all canister filters. I use Aquaclear 110s as backup as needed. Nope, not Amazon swords. Is Laura Taylor still in here? Can you guess what plant stands up to that environment? Now, I'm not going to say they thrive. They probably would if they weren't eating them all the time. They don't even try to eat them. They don't like the taste of them. I just have terrariums and waterfalls, so no actual fish tanks, lots of moss. Oh, okay. Well, Laura, in that setup, I have found that Java ferns. Java ferns are about the only thing that can stand up to that kind of harsher environment, if you will, with the if you want to keep your tanks at the higher pH for your cichlids and the cichlid lake salt. They're still in there. They have not died off. I got them pushed in some of the holes of the holy rock, and they're still in there. And I don't think the fish like the taste of them either. Nope. Java fern. Nope. Java fern. Your jungle fowl never grows. It's been 6. That's crazy, Selena. Jungle fowl is one of the easiest plants to grow, and I bought 1 or 2 bunches off Silver Creek Wildlife, and it's taken off. And I've been able to split it up, put it in another tank. So what I have found with it is it said that it really don't need a lot of light. They say that about a lot of plants like pothos, as far as terrestrial plants go, but medium light. If you have too much light, they get covered with, because if you have too much light in your aquarium and you're leaving your lights on too long, you're creating too much nutrients in your tank and create too much phosphates. Now you're creating a recipe to bring cyanobacteria and all kinds of different algae. You don't want that. You just got to find that happy medium. I find a medium light. I don't blaze light in any of my tanks. It's just not needed. My crypts, my Amazon swords, my jungle vow, they're all growing really good. Water sprite grows like weeds. That's easy to grow. I find it does better floating than planting it. And actually with water sprite, if you have brighter light, they like that more. But all these plants, Anubias, I got Anubias in here. They're supposed to be a low light, easy plant. I don't see a massive growth out of those. I think they're slow growers anyway. I have a couple of them that has done well, but more times than not, they get covered in algae before they get anywhere. But Jungle Vow, Water Sprite, Amazon Swords, my crypts are doing real good. I'll grab my camera and show you around my plants. Oh, I didn't actually look at the tank. The aquarium plants do well in my terrariums, so that's why I watch the fish streams. Okay. Selena says, you have 65. Yeah, I have 6,500 higher lights. So I'll turn it down. Thanks. Yeah, don't blaze too much light. And how long do you keep them lights on during the day? If you're doing it more than 6 to 8 hours, that's way too long. If you got your lights on for 12 to 15 hours a day, that's too much. You're just inviting a recipe for disaster in your tanks. 6 to 8 hours a day. Put them on timers. It sounds like if you got those Hygers, they probably have built-in timers. MNC's same thing. He's going to start thinning out his jungle vow. Just realized I still have 1 canister I need to water the plant growing in it. Yeah, 8 to 10 hours. I mean, you'd probably be okay, Selena, but I find that's just way too much light. 6 to 8 hours a day. And keep in mind that the light's for us. Fish don't need it. The ambient light coming in the room, if you have sunlight, is enough for them. They actually feel safer because you don't have light blazing on them. Some fish go nuts if the light's on too long, especially if it's too bright, such as betas. They can't stand it. Some Bunas hate blazing light all the time. It's more for us because why do we keep aquariums? We're going to have a light on it because we want them on display so we can see them. And it's fine. You can have it. They get used to it. It's fine. It doesn't harm anything. But where it does start harming things is when you have that bitch on for anywhere from 10 to 15 hours a day, you are going to have algae issues and all kinds of problems you don't want. I fight with all floaters, even the duckweed. Probably the no fish poop part better since I have been using ferrets. Yeah, Laura, I like floating plants. I don't do duckweed. I know that they're a nightmare. Once you have, they're hard to get rid of, but they do look good. Now, I do like floating my water sprite, but again, that has its own problems. They break apart. If you have a power head turned on or your filter inlet hits it, it just blows pieces everywhere. It gets stuck in your filter inlets. It gets stuck inside the filters. They can be a pain. Got to change out a couple bulbs on my halide. You're crazy, dude. I think I seen you in another live talking about metal halides. You use metal halides? That is a light and a half, brother. You turn anytime you got a light that you got to turn on and let warm up a little bit. You got a light. Eat less bran if you have a floater problem. Whoops. I kill the duckweed and send it all to me. Said Laura. Laura Taylor, is it true if you have lids on your tanks, you can grow floaters because of the humidity? Hi. I'm going to make sure Laura answers Selena's question, and I am going to go ahead and jump off here. We've been on for coming up on 2 hours. We did our giveaway, which was great. We're going to light plus a heater. Old school fluorescent incandescents only had 2 LEDs, and I'm not a fan of them. How come you don't like LEDs? Because I've done the fluorescents. I've been in maintenance for years in industrial plants too, so I'm well aware of all those, the metal halides, the fluorescents, and as the years progress, we've got into high output LEDs, shop light LEDs, and such. And I just got to say, you can't beat them. They're maintenance free. They last longer. They're easier on your electric bill. Well, at that, I'm going to go ahead and jump off here, guys. We are at the 2 hour mark. Certainly appreciate you guys coming in here and talking. I love all the chatting, and I love all the activity. So just don't forget, next Saturday, 9 a.m., be here. And who knows what we'll get into, all kind of shenanigans. So till next stream, till next video. I got a video coming out here at 11 here in a couple minutes Eastern time. If you want to watch it, I show my process and how I clean my canister filter. Bye, Selena. Thanks for coming in. Thanks, Laser, Whips World. Appreciate you, Whips World, as well. I'll be looking for your next Friday live stream. Thank you, Nano. Be safe driving. See you, Selena. See you, Scotty. Thank you, sir. Thanks for coming in. Till next week. Be safe.